And welcome to the Erickson All Sports facility for tonight's matchup between the Parkersburg South Patriots and the Marietta Tigers, Marietta High School. Good day. I am Mike Cameron. We're going to be bringing you tonight's action, trying to listen into the public address announcer so I can get some of the starters as well. I do have the South starting lineup when it comes to tonight's soccer match. So I'll go ahead and pass that along to you as we are waiting. I do not know if they're going to do a national anthem. They had a JV game before, and I do not know what the score to that game was. So I'm just extremely informative at this moment. Please allow me to just go ahead and give you the South starting lineup. In the nets tonight for the Patriots will be Derek Ayers. Adam Hall will be on the starting lineup along with Trenton Tunnel, Doug Teeter, Robbie Miller, Brandon Gilbert, Craig Zell, Ryan Gerard, Brandon Offit, Jamin Kaufman, and Matt Kessner. Those will be your starting players tonight for the Patriots. I do know that the Marietta Tigers do come in here with a record of 4-2-1. So a formidable task for the Patriots tonight, but they have a historically a pretty strong team, and I think tonight they'll do just fine. 3-2 is their record. I finally heard that. So once again, just gathering information as the public address announcer gives it to me. So. And I think we're ready to play soccer here at the Erickson All Sports facility. They did have a very touching tribute to the 9/11 remembrances there. They had a moment of silence before the national anthem. That's why the national anthem took a little bit longer than normal. But so very nice. So we are now getting ready to play soccer. Once again, the Tigers come in with a record here of 4-2-1, and the Patriots come in with a record of 3-2. Tigers are wearing black outfits with orange numbers and trim, whereas the Patriots will come in with their white jerseys and navy blue shorts. So it looks like South will control the opening kick.
Offit and Kessner will start play for the Patriots.
I don't know what the holdup is, but officials are getting into place. Okay, I think we're ready to start. Kessner will be starting the kicking here, kicking it into play. And down the field now goes Doug Teeter. He goes down the field. It goes out of bounds. No, wait a second. It may have been stopped. Yes, no. Okay, so it's going to be a throw in for South. And the
throw in Marietta.
I don't know what happened there, but they're going to say it's going to be a throw in for Marietta. So
throw in South, Jamin Kaufman. Kessner throw in on that one.
Possible scoring play there, but it was averted by the goalkeeper for the Tigers and Dustin Huck. So the ball sent down the field to midfield now. Now controlled briefly by number 20, Jamin Kaufman. Now sent down the field. Now kicked, cleared away by number 13, Craig Zell. It will be a throw-in opportunity for the Tigers. But stolen away by number 18, Brandon Offit. But now controlled again by the Tigers. Now they're going to say, I didn't see what the call was, but it's going to be given back to Parkersburg South now. Probably a direct kick of some sort. Just underway here at the Erickson All Sports facility. This matchup between the Tigers and the Parkersburg South Patriots kicked into play by Greg Zell. He's trying to find somebody downfield, headed down close to the goal, but stopped by the goalie there, Huck. He's going to kick it down the field, past the midfield stripe. Couple of Tigers close, but finally controlled by number 6, Trenton Tennell, and kicked down the field and eventually out of bounds. It's going to be in control of the Tigers.
Throw in, Chuck Vaughn, Marietta.
Another throw in for the Tigers. This time by number 2, Sean O'Connor. But stolen away by Brandon Gilbert, out of bounds. It'll be another throw in for the Tigers. Trying to find somebody in the middle. He actually missed 2 or 3 different players. Teeter clears the ball completely out of bounds, so it's going to be another throw in for the Tigers. That ball was cleared so far that the ball crew wasn't able to get a hold of it very quickly. So, but in soccer, the clock just continues to move. So, throw in by the Tigers. Kicked out of bounds by Kessner. A throw in by a Tiger, and it's quickly stolen away by a Patriot, but a little bit of a high kick there, so they're going to call a foul on a Patriot, and they're going to give the ball back to the Tigers. 36 minutes left on the first half clock. Nice kick. It was a close kick towards the goalie box, and if somebody, almost an opportune moment for a score there, but it went a little wide of the crossbar, so.
Headed out by South, corner kick Marietta.
So Marietta gets a corner kick.
For the Tigers to take the corner.
Centering kick and cleared away. A header attempt and a score. Good assist there by number 5 for Kyle Gray. Kicked the ball in and was headed by a Oh, okay, they're going to say it was out of bounds. Excuse me, I thought that went in the net. I am so sorry. Do not update that score yet in the booth, guys. I could have swore that ball went into the net, but apparently it must have been touched by a Tiger before it actually went in there. So no goal. It's still scoreless at 0. Throw in for the Tigers. Sent downfield. And fast, furious action here at the Erickson All Sports facility. Just back and forth. Finally collected there by Huck, the goalie for Marietta. So he's going to send the ball down the field. Almost to the midfield stripe. Will be headed by Teeter, but sent down the finally kicked out of bounds by a Tiger, so it'll be a throw in for the Patriots. And sent out of bounds once again. Couple of scoring opportunities so far for the Tigers, but nothing definitely concrete yet. I could have swore there was a goal just a few minutes ago, but apparently he must have touched it with his hand before it went into the goal, and that's how it was disallowed. Sent to the midfield by a Tiger there. Nice downfield pass to number 7, Keith Urbanik. A lot of whistles. I don't know if it's inadvertent or if they're just trying to get them to settle down a little bit or whatever, but I hear a lot of whistles here. Sent down the field, but quickly stolen back by the Patriots. Trying to find somebody to pass to. Kessner down the field now, but stolen away. Out of bounds. Throw-in opportunity for the Tigers.
Throw in Marietta. Heath Banning.
Overhead kick, but pretty much no problem there for Ayers.
Shot on goal, stopped by Derek
Ayers sends the ball down the field, past the midfield stripe, headed down by Teeter, but cleared away by a Tiger defender. Quickly stolen back by number 6, Trenton Tennell, who sends the ball down the field. He finds Kessner, who tries to find Offit, streaking down the field. At the midfield stripe with Marietta. Teeter steals the ball away, kicks it over to Miller, who kicks it off the official. Header done there by Tennell. Sent the ball down the field. Possible, no. It was a nice centering pass there, a header pass actually, but actually led him a little bit too much, and the keeper was able to get the ball back before. Now deep in South Territory, Zell gets the ball and clears it to midfield. To Kessner, now to Teeter, going down the right sideline. He's briefly tripped, keeps his feet though, sends the ball down the field some more, off of a Tiger defender and out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Patriots. 15 minutes have gone by. No score here in the first half at the Erickson All Sports facility. Throw in by the Patriots. Off it with a possible kick there, but it was defended by the Marietta High School Tigers. And quickly, finally stolen away by the Tigers, trying to get some scoring opportunities down the field, past the midfield stripe. Sent down the field by number 25, Zach Hill. Off of a Patriot. No, actually, there's going to be off of a Tiger, sent out of bounds, so a throw in for the Patriots. Robbie Miller with the ball. Sent over to Zell, who tries to clear the ball down the field pretty nicely. And headed out of bounds by the Tigers, so it will be in the possession of the Patriots. Throw in and cleared away. And sent out of bounds. I thought it was off of the Tiger foot there, but they're going to say off of the Patriots. Throw an attempt towards the goalie box, but headed away by a Patriot defender. Excuse me. So Gilbert will be throwing it in for the Patriots. Stolen away by number 5, Kyle Gray. Out of bounds, though.
Robbie Miller, throw in, Parkersburg South. Correction. Craig Zell comes over to the throw in.
Gray with the ball now for Marietta. Trying to control the ball. Stolen away by 10. Out of bounds by Robbie Miller, so it'll be another Tiger throw in. Claire with the throw in now. Tries to find one of his teammates down the field. And deflected off, and it'll be another throw in. And cleared away by the Patriots after Keith Urbanek actually made an advancement with the ball close to the goal, but cleared away by Zell. Throwing it at the midfield stripe for the Tigers. Offa trying to find something to do with the ball. He finally sends down the field to. He finally sends the ball down to Kessner, who does make a move, and it goes all the way to the goalie for the Tigers. Another possible scoring threat averted there by the Tigers. Urbanek trying to find an opening. He sees number 2 streaking down the field. It's going to be cleared away by 6, though, Trenton Tennell. Off it with the pass to Adam Hall. Sends it down the field, trying to find Kessner down there, but not able to do any connection there. So it'll be another Marietta throw in. Sent down the field by Vaughn and stopped by Ayers. So Ayers will kick the ball past midfield. And there's going to be a push on Brandon Offa. That was pretty obvious. Normally I don't see things that well from the press box, at least when it comes to soccer, but that was pretty obvious right there. So push off there by Offa. It's going to be a direct kick now, free kick for the Tigers. Down the field and cleared away by Teeter. Advancing the ball was Jamin Kaufman, but quickly stopped and just actually deflected off of him out of bounds. Marietta sends the ball, stolen away by Trenton Tennell, and taken away. He's going to be he's making a move towards the goal, trying to find somebody. A couple of moves there, kick and a stop there by Huck. Huck clears the ball all the way past midfield to Vaughn. Teeter sends the ball to Robbie Miller, who actually gets stolen away from him and cleared down the field. Now Urbanek trying to make a shot on goal, but stolen away by number 11, Brandon Gilbert. It will be a throw-in close to the corner, headed away by Zell. Gray dribbling with the ball, defended by Miller, who sends it out. And Miller steals it back. So now Kessner with the ball at midfield. Trying to find Offutt in the clear, but somebody holding on to his jersey wasn't able to get through. Shot on goal to Ayers by number 5, Kyle Gray. Easy stop for Ayers. Punts the ball to midfield. Stolen away by number 20, Colton Holden, but sent back down the field by a Patriot. Out of bounds throw in for the Tigers. 23 minutes left in the first half. No score. Just really a couple of scoring threats on either side of the ball, but nothing real. There's a collision at midfield between Teeter and Ryan Felsey.
Infraction against Marietta. Turns the ball over south.
So there will be a foul called upon Marietta, so there'll be a free kick now.
Free kick for the Patriots.
Zell will set it down, try and find somebody, make a connection. Sent high. Possible header attempt and a nice catch there by the goalie Huck. Teeter was really close to heading that ball in, so it was a good stop, good catch, jumping catch for the Marietta Tiger goalkeeper. Now at midfield. Kicked out of bounds by Robbie Miller. So they throw in at the midfield stripe, kicked away by Ryan Gerard. Kept in play, but cleared out by a Tiger. And again, kicked out of bounds, this time into the Tiger bench. So it'll be a Marietta throw in once again. Cleared out of bounds again. "21 minutes on a moving clock here in the first half at the Erickson All Sports facility. Kessner got the worst of that one right there. So we got a Parkersburg South player down, Matt Kessner. All right, well, while he's being tended to, we are going to take an injury timeout, so we'll be back. You're watching CAS coverage of high school soccer. This matchup between South and Marietta. We'll be back in just 60 seconds or so. And welcome back, and Kessner seems to be okay. He was able to leave the field under his own power, but he will temporarily be replaced. So in the lineup right now for the Patriots is Alvi Vidal, number 15. Centering pass there by the Tigers, trying to find somebody in the score. Nice deflection there by number 6, Trenton Tennell. Nice shot on goal. I didn't know if Ayers had a beat on it or not, so actually one of the defenders there in Tennell was able to deflect the ball out of bounds. It'll be another corner kick now, though, for the Tigers. Ball centered in and headed away again by Tennell. Still down deep into Parkersburg South territory, but now sent down the field. Now with the ball is Adam Hall, who kicks it down to number... That was Vidal there. Another throw in for the Patriots. Hall now with the ball and stolen away temporarily by number 20 of the Tigers, Colton Holden. It's going to be another throw in for the Patriots. Nope. They changed their mind again. There's going to be a Tiger throw in. Another infraction there on the Tigers, so the ball goes back to Parkersburg South. Zell with the throw in. Trying to find somebody in the middle. Throw deep into the territory and possible header there. Vidal with the kick, but swing and a miss, really. And cleared out by the Tigers. Zell sends the ball back towards Teeter. Now to Offit. I think they're going to call offsides on that one. So the ball's going to go back to the Tigers. Huck now with a free kick. And he sends the ball deep down the field. Headed away, though, by number 14, Ryan Gerard. Now to bounce, another throw in for the Tigers. 18 minutes, 48 seconds left on the first half clock. No score here at the Erickson All Sports Facility. A couple of scoring chances on both sides of the ball, but nothing happening just yet. Now that ball was sent deep into the stand, so a bystander is going to have to go get that ball for us. Nice steal there for Zell, I believe. Robbie Miller with the ball and sends it, tries to pass it to Teeter on the sideline. And cleared away. All the way down the field. Chasing after it is number 11, Brandon Gilbert, and Urbanik for the Tigers. Out of bounds.
Kick past the end line by Marietta. Goal kick Parkersburg South. Craig Zell.
So Craig Zell will set up for another free kick because the ball was kicked out of bounds. And he puts a boot to it, goes to midfield. Cleared away by number 10, Miller. Took a nasty little spill there. It's going to be a throw in for the Patriots. And the ball will go back to the Tigers now.
Vaughn throw in Marietta.
Vaughn with the throw in. Sent down the field by Clare, stolen away by Offit.
Throw in Marietta.
Now to midfield. Trying to find Vidal down there, but not able to make the connection. Huck kicks the ball quickly back down the field. And kicked out of bounds by the Tigers. A throw in for the Patriots. Tennell throwing the ball in. Well, now stopped. Another substitution, couple of substitutions in now for the Patriots.
Michael Swisher in for the Patriots. Trent Tennell will have the throw in for Parkersburg South.
It's like Ethan Reinhardt and Michael Swisher in for the Patriots.
Ball deflected out off of Marietta. Patrick Self throw in for the Patriots.
Pass to Teeter, who tries to head it down the field. Unsuccessful and cleared out by the Tigers. Brandon Gilbert kicks the ball out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in for Marietta. Out of bounds again, another throw in for Marietta. Teeter with the ball. He sends the ball down the field, and it's going to be caught by the goalie. Pretty much nobody there really for a pass. So Huck will get the ball. He'll punt it down the field. Cleared away by 14, Ryan Gerard. And cleared out by Tennell. Deep down the field. He finds Vidal this time, who's trying to make connection with it, but it squirts away from him. And now Teeter with the ball. Teeter is very quick. He sends a centering pass there, completely missed there by Offit. Excellent scoring chance there, but it was a great pass, just was not connected with. So the ball rolls all the way out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for the Tigers. Legitimate scoring chance right there, just barely missed by Offit there. Good pass by Teeter.
Wisely throw in Marietta. Headed out by Marietta. Parkersburg South throw in. Greg Zell. James Kaufman back in for the Patriots.
And another substitution made. Kaufman back in now. Sent down the field. And cleared out actually pretty easily by the Tigers. Sent way down the field. Some defenders chasing after it, along with some Marietta players as well. And just kicked out of bounds so they could reset the defense. Urbanik will throw the ball in for Marietta. Nice throw, but cleared out. Teeter tried to clear the ball out, but stolen back. Nice kick there by number 5, Gray, but right at Ayers. Ayers throws the ball down the field, stolen back again by the Tigers. It's a good pass to 25, Zach Hill, and if he would have just tried to kick it instead of bending his body around to try and head it in, that might have been a little bit better conclusion for him. Out of bounds by the Tigers. A quick throw in now for the Patriots. Teeter with the ball. Stolen away. Out of bounds. Back to the possession of the Tigers of Marietta High School. Out of bounds on the Patriots, so another throw in for the Tigers. That time headed out of bounds by Craig Zell. Little skirmish on the ground there. Going to call a foul infraction on Marietta, so it'll be a direct kick. Zell with the kick, sends it down the field. Tries to find Brandon Gilbert. And connection not made there, so out of bounds. Ball back to the Tigers. 10 minutes left in the first half, no score. Ball kicked in the vicinity of the Marietta goalie, but cleared by Huck all the way back down the field towards the midfield stripe. And out of bounds into the stands. Another throw in for Marietta. Trying to find somebody at the center of the field, but cleared out there by Zell. Nice tackle there by the Marietta Tiger defender. So the ball will belong to South. Direct kick. And way too high.
The free kick by South just outside the box toward goal.
The key with that is to send it high enough or close enough to the goal where somebody can head it in or maybe kick it in midair. That pass, though, way too high. It was actually too high for the goalie as well. Nobody really would have been able to do anything with that. So there'll be a free kick now for the Tigers, sent down the field by Huck, who actually clears most of his own defenders. Tried to keep it in play there, Patriot did, but out of bounds. So another throw in for the Tigers. 7 minutes, 35 seconds left in this first half. It's been a war of attrition up to this point. Only a limited amount of scoring chances on either side of the field right now, and that's why the score remains 0-0. Nice steal away there by Ryan Gerard. Handball there by the Tigers, so it'll be a
Handling infraction here.
so Zell will send the ball down the field, looking for somebody in the center. It was heading in the direction of Vidal. Towards midfield now, Tiger actually stolen away now by number 11, Gilbert. Still with the ball, the Patriots. Series of deflections, but finally corralled there by Huck, the goalie for the Tigers, and he punts it down way down the field. Tennell tries to send the ball towards the middle of the field. Cleared away by a Tiger. Now out of bounds. So another throw in for the Patriots. And again out of bounds. Throwing an opportunity for the Patriots. Try and put it to the center of the field there, but cleared away by the Tigers. And sent all the way back down the field. This is going to go back to Ayers. Was able to make the pickup. And he will now punt it down the field himself. Sent down the middle. Vidal in the area, but able to be cleared away by the Tigers. Stolen back by Tennell. And now he does have a bit of an opening there. There's a shot. Trying to find number 20. Streaking towards the goal, Jamin Kaufman, but a little bit too much bend in that one, so it's going to go out of bounds. And it will be a throw in for the Tigers. He throws it into the goalie, who kicks it away. Back down the field. Out of bounds, another throw in for the Tigers. And now Marietta getting close to the goal. Nice chip shot there. A header attempt to keep it in play by number 25, Zach Hill. Ayers was able to make the stop, and they might say that he was out of bounds when he touched that, so which will constitute a goal kick for Craig Zell once again. Nice try there. He sent it up high, and it was a great attempt by the Marietta Tiger player to keep the ball in play, but he must have had a foot out of bounds when he made contact with the ball. So Zell will now send it down the field looking for somebody. Try and get a quick score here before halftime. Not able to really clear that, so the Tigers are able to get possession of the ball, dancing around, trying to find an opening. They send it down to Ayers, and Ayers is able to make the catch, who punts now the ball back down towards midfield. Tries to find Offit, who kicks the ball over to and catch the number. Still going down the field and cleared out by a Tiger. We do have a Patriot down now. He looks like he's going to be okay, so we'll go ahead and keep it here. That was the shaken up player was Robbie Miller, so he's going to go out. And Doug Teeter back in for South. And again, sent out of bounds, so another throw-in opportunity for Marietta. Back and forth, back and forth. Finally controlled by a Tiger who sends the ball down the field looking for Zach Hill, who heads the ball, and it's eventually caught by Ayers. Now another punt to midfield to Teeter. Now to Offit, who heads the ball to number 2, Michael Swisher. Going to be out of bounds. Another throw in for the Patriots. Tries to send it back in quickly to Teeter. Nice kick over to number 20, Jamin Kaufman. Tries to get an opening. It is stopped, though, by the Tigers. Good defense there, but stolen back by Teeter. But a little bit to the right. Just missed. So it'll be a goal kick for the Tigers. This one done by Huck. 1:20 left in the first half. No score. At the midfield stripe, stolen away by the Tigers. Sent down the field. There is Hill, but it's going to go out of bounds. So another goal kick, probably done by Zell. 40 seconds. Nice kick all the way past midfield stripe. Headed away, though, by the Tigers. Urbanik with the ball. Kick towards the right sideline and stolen away by Teeter, who kicks the ball down the field looking for somebody. He's got Kessner, who's got Offit now, who sends the ball down the field to Teeter. And a nice stop there by Huck. If he was able to get that ball to Teeter just a second sooner, that might have been a very interesting play there, but ends in a stop for the Marietta goalie. Just 1 second, and we are out of time here in the first half. So after one half at play here at the Erickson All Sports Facility, Marietta 0, Parkersburg South 0. We'll give you the opportunity to catch up with some sponsors, and we'll be back in just a little bit right here on CAS Channel 45. And welcome back to the Erickson All Sports Facility. After the halftime has passed, now we're ready for second half action. They've put 40 more minutes back on the board. And right now the score remains 0-0. Just a couple of scoring opportunities on both sides of the ball, but pretty much it's just been a war of attrition. They've just been good defense, and just everybody's holding their position pretty well. So right now, whoa, that was almost a mistake there. It must have been a bad hop there on that play because Ayers almost overran that ball. He had to actually scoot back to make the stop there. Kessner brings the ball now. It was partially stopped by the goalie Huck, but it actually got away from him to the point where Teeter was able to steal the ball away from him and almost another shot on goal. So starting off pretty aggressively, I'd say, this half is the Patriots. Corner kick, but cleared out by the Tigers. It goes out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for Parkersburg South. And Huck is able to make the easy stop that time. So kick the ball down the field towards the midfield stripe. Taken away temporarily by Ryan Gerard. Now Kessner with the ball, who sends it down to Offit. Weak shot attempt there, and Huck is able to make an easy stop. Punted towards midfield once again. Tennell with the ball now, sends it down to Kessner, who puts a shot on and just a little bit to the right there. So Marietta with a bit of a break right there. It was a good shot attempt, strong kick, and Huck didn't even make an attempt after it. It just hit the right crossbar though. So it will be a goal kick for the Tigers. Huck sends the ball towards midfield. Header attempt actually made contact with by Teeter. Now with the ball is 20, Jamin Kaufman. Stolen away by number 5, Kyle Gray, who sends the ball down the field now to number 15, Dylan Schaefer. Now with the ball, 24, Keith Schwindeman, who sends the ball through the goalpost. In any other sport, that'd be worth 3, but today it's worth nothing, so it's going to be a kick in now for Craig Zell and the Parkersburg South Patriots. A breezy, cool evening here at the Erickson All Sports Facility. It's starting to truly feel like fall now. Had a nice rainfall earlier in the day. I was wondering how the field was going to hold up, but it's been beautiful for the whole game up to this point. Now with the ball is the Patriots' Kessner. Tennell sends the ball down the field, and it's going to stay in play by Huck. He's going to pick it up. Not anywhere near the goal there, but Huck still ends up with the ball. He punts it towards midfield. And this time a header by Robbie Miller. To Offit. And Miller with the ball again. Adam Hall tried to control it there before it goes out of bounds, but not successful. Stolen away. Off of the throw-in. Kicked by Tennell. Easy stop for Huck, though. Already a whole lot more shot opportunities for the Patriots in just this half, just the opening couple of minutes of this half. So definitely being a bit more aggressive. Zell sends the ball way down the field. 2 people chasing it along with the goalie. And goalie Huck is the one that actually makes a stop, so he punts it again towards the midfield stripe. Headed by Tennell. They're going to call a push on Tennell, I believe. So it will be in the possession of the Tigers. They will free kick it in. Nice kick, but headed by a Patriot who's able to clear the ball. stolen away and sent down the field. And Huck clears the ball through the use of his feet. Headed down to Tennell. Sent down now towards the midfield stripe and passed. Now with the ball is the Tigers' Swindeman. Stolen away. Sent over to Teeter, who sends the ball down the field trying to make a connection with Kessner, but too much. And cleared out by Swindeman. Now with the ball, Miller, who tries to find Kessner, but Kessner wasn't advancing at the same time, so Huck ends up with the ball for the Tigers. Punts it back towards midfield. Hill with the ball. Now to Urbanic, who tries to save it before it goes out of bounds. Not successful, so it'll be a throw-in for the Patriots. 33 minutes left in regulation. No score. Kessner trying to beat Huck to the ball. And Huck is able to clear the ball by quite a bit, but it does go out of bounds. Throw in for the Patriots. Another push off, this time by the Tigers, so we might be seeing a direct kick pretty close to the goal here. And shot on goal there by Zell. A little bit wide left, and it was slow enough for Huck to catch up with it. So he collects the ball, kicks it towards midfield. Header there by Tennell. And it finally goes out of bounds off of the feet of a Marietta Tiger. So another throw in, trying to connect with Kessner down the field. And it goes out of bounds. And it will be Patriot ball. Throw in. Sent towards the middle. No Patriots really there to make any sort of connection, so they still end up with the ball, though. Got Kessner trying to make a move towards the goalie. Now off it to Hall, and the ball's kicked away from him before he's able to make connection with it. So it will be another Patriot throw in. Towards Kessner, but headed away by a Tiger and sent back down the field. Zell ends up with the ball. Nice move there towards midfield. A little give and go between Miller and Zell. Now sent down the field, still on the sideline. They're not going to say offside, so possible. They eventually do call an offside, though. So I saw the official with the glove, or with his flag up, and I didn't know. I thought that meant offside, but he wasn't really stopping play. So, but eventually stopped, and now in possession again of the Tigers. 30 minutes, 45 seconds left in the ball game. Still no score. Zell sends the ball down the field, trying to find Kessner. Here comes another throw in to Tennell. Now to Teeter. Nice play there. They might have him here. And no, nice stop by Huck. Little give and go move there. And it was one-on-one between Miller and Huck was able to to stop the momentum enough to keep the ball from going into the goal. So.
Throwing Marietta.
And cleared out by the Patriots. Nice play there. And cleared out once again. So, ooh.
Correction against foul handling. Marietta ball.
Ball was kicked into one of the Patriots, and they're going to say that he touched the ball with his hand. I don't know how he could see that as fast as it was, but nonetheless, ball's going to go back to the Tigers. Free kick in by Huck. Sends the ball hurling down the field, headed by Gerard there. It goes close to out of bounds, and it eventually does go completely out of bounds. Quick throw in for the Tigers. Schwindeman with the ball. Sends the ball towards the center, but missed a couple of the Tigers there. So shot on goal, not very effective there. Stopped by Tennell. Schwindeman with a good send. Nobody there to put it in. And it went to one of the outer perimeter players, and the kick that he put on it was easily stopped by. Nice.
Over the goal. Ball kick, Parkersburg foul.
Schwindeman kicks the ball over the goal. He kind of got it off the rebound and was able to make a nice connection with it, but too much air underneath it. So Zell will kick the ball back in for the Patriots. Towards midfield, Teeter, and there's a push. Tennell was trying to head that ball, and he was pushed by number 5, Kyle Gray. So will be a direct kick for Zell and the Patriots. Headed away by Gray, so nice play there. Gerard with the ball, he sends it back down the field where absolutely nobody is, and plus out of bounds, so Marietta ball. Kessner trying to send the ball down the field, and the Tiger will actually do it for him. He says he kicks it back over to Huck, who sends the ball back towards midfield. Header there by Hill. And they're going to call a push down by number 10, Robbie Miller.
Push infraction with foul. Free kick, Marietta.
So Marietta with another free kick at the midfield stripe. And the ball is sent towards the goal. And cleared out by the Patriots. A couple of Tigers actually collided there and pretty much Tigers collided on that play, and that pretty much took away their scoring opportunity, and then easily cleared out by the Patriots that time. I'm not sure what happened on the other side of the field, but it's going to be a free kick for the Patriots. Zell will be about the 35-yard line with the football stripes.
Throw in for South.
It will be a throw-in for South. Teeter with tries to collect it. Oh. He got away from Huck there temporarily. And number 20, Jamin Coffin, was trying to be there with the possible rebound. But he was able to keep the ball, actually Kaufman kind of landed on Huck right there, but everybody seems to be okay. Back down to Huck, who clears the ball well down the field. Zell with the header away. Now Tennell with the ball. Kaufman with the header now to Teeter, who controls the ball and sends the ball down the field towards Kessner, but headed away by Tiger. Zell now with the ball, trying to find somebody down the field. Stolen away by the Tigers. And Ayers with the stop there. Kaufman with the ball now to Kessner, who squirts free. He was trying to find somebody that was streaking down the field with him, but his pass way too much for who was the other guy that was coming down the field? I believe that was number 6, Tennell. So no, it wasn't Tennell. He's at midfield. Nonetheless, not able to make the connection there. So Huck will get a free kick in now. 23 minutes, 30 seconds left in regulation. No score still. The kick goes out of bounds. So Parkersburg South will have the throw in now. Quick throw in to Hall. Down the field a ways and kicked out of bounds by a Tiger. So another throw in for Parkersburg South. Trying to find Kaufman right next to the goalie box, but just too much pressure on him right there, and the header attempt basically just goes out of bounds. It's going to be a free kick for Huck and the Tigers. Time ticking away. Towards the midfield stripes, stolen away by Tennell. And out of bounds, back to the Tigers.
Out of bounds off south, throw in Marietta. Throw in Marietta.
Teeter now down the field, sends the ball high and well out of bounds.
Teeter shot goes high, goal kick. Justin Huck.
We will be bringing you more soccer later on this week. PHS will be taking on St. Albans. That game will be Thursday at 7 p.m. It will be live. So fans of PHS soccer, be sure to tune into that game. No football this weekend. All the local teams out of town. So there will be no football this weekend on CAS. Ball sent to Huck, who kicks the ball to midfield. Now Jamin Kaufman with the ball. Sent out of bounds by a Tiger. Robbie Miller now with the ball. Sends it towards. They're going to wave off that goal because of they're going to call handball on one of the Patriots. That was just a case too many passes. There was 4 or 5 people close to the goalie box right there, and they just kept passing it off to the next person. When you pretty much did have the opportunity to kick it in on pretty much any one of those chances there. So, but it made contact with a Patriot hand, so the goal is waved off. Out of bounds. A throw in for the Tigers. We are under 20 minutes now here at the Erickson All Sports Facility. Still no score. Keith in the truck was excited about our new goal graphic, and we haven't been able to show you yet because nobody scored yet. So hopefully when that happens, we'll be very excited with the new graphics. And I think the overall package for CAS looking very good. I really enjoy the new graphics, and I think the whole package is just a whole lot better now. And we're happy to bring you high school sports. As I said, there will be no football this weekend, but starting again next week, we will have, I believe we have a volleyball game coming up pretty soon too. And then Friday after next, more football. Coming up, PHS South game on October the 5th too. That's going to be a exciting game to bring you. It's going to be right here at the Erickson All Sports Facility. Another throw in for the Tigers. Referee said, "Move back, son." On that throw in. He wanted to throw the ball in closer to the midfield stripe, and the referee actually made him go back about 20 yards. So. A little bit of a push there, no call. Throw in for the Tigers. And Patriots trying to clear the ball. Gray ends up with it. Nice pass there, but not much that he could do with it at this point. Another centering pass. And that ball is in. So the first score of the ball game belongs to the Marietta High School Tigers off of a deflection and finally in. So score 1-0. South has had plenty of opportunities, been fairly close on a number of occasions. Now they've got 17 minutes to now tie it back up. And just 2 or 3 people in the box, and one shot on, and then the next one was basically the goal was off of the deflection. So South is going to have to step up the effort now. Out of bounds, throw in for the Patriots. Sent down the field. Trying to find number 11, Brandon Gilbert, on the left wing there. Nice stop by Huck there. Number 2 for South actually had a bit of an opening there. Michael Swisher had somebody in the center to pass to, and was just taken away by the Marietta goalie. So good play there by Huck. Back towards midfield, a couple of header attempts. And they're going to call an infraction, I believe, on the Tigers. So the ball is going to go back to Patriots. There is a South player shaken up on the play. Looks to be something. Looks like it could possibly be a cramp of some sort. And a free kick now for the Patriots, sent down the field. Whoa! And now we've got a Tiger down. We had a couple of players going basically head first towards the ball, and that collision was averted, but still a collision that knocked one of the didn't catch a number for the Tiger player. So We're going to go ahead and take an injury timeout real quick. 30-second timeout. You're watching CAS coverage of high school soccer. And welcome back. The player shaken up on the play was Ryan Felser for the Tigers, and he limped off the field a little gingerly, so he looks to be okay, but he's going to take a few plays off, at least for now. So a free kick now for the Patriots. It will be Zell putting the ball in play. He sends it deep and well over. That would have been about a 40-yard field goal, but in this game, just means that Tigers get to kick it back now. 16 minutes left on this clock. Marietta now in the lead, 1-0. South has had plenty of opportunities in the second half, just no connections yet. Huck sends the ball to midfield. It's headed away by Vidal. Sent down the field to number 3 for the Tigers, Nick Clare. Cleared out by 11, Brandon Gilbert. Vidal trying to find somebody down the field, and no connection made there. Now at the midfield stripe is number 20, Jamin Kaufman, out of bounds. I thought he called southball there. He had the other flag up. Zell with the throw in. Nice header there by number 10, Robbie Miller, but quickly taken away by Tigers. Kicks out of bounds, and another throw in now for the Patriots. Nice pass. They're going to call offside. He looked to be in the clear, but he definitely wasn't past any of the defenders. But the official on the spot says that he went too far. He went too far offside, so the ball is going to go back to the Tigers. 14 minutes left in the game. And it looks like Fells are coming back in the game for the Tigers. Kicked deep by the goalie for Marietta. Stolen away, though, and sent back down the field. Stolen away by Schwindeman, and a nice steal there by Zell. Great play there in defense. So it's going to be a throw in for Marietta. And the referee says reset the ball. We weren't ready yet. They're going to make him kick it from the corner.
Evidently a corner kick was awarded to Marietta.
So Marietta will have the corner kick. Ball is kicked towards the center and headed away briefly for the Patriots, and now sent down the field. Sent towards the middle of the field where no one is. Now finally Kaufman catches up with it. Sends it down to Teeter, who goes down the field, and he's got a bit of a breakaway now. Got one person to beat. Kick off of the defender out of bounds. So a corner kick opportunity now for South.
coming over to take the corner kick.
The really good teams have this down to an art form. Let's see if South can make a connection here, and just barely tripped up by the corner kick. Still in control now. Zell has the ball, being defended. It's going to go. It's going to say it's off of Schwindeman's foot. Zell sends the ball towards the goalie box. Out of bounds. It will be a throw in for the Patriots. Could be a corner kick. South is really trying to put the ball in quickly, and that's good, but it seems like they're putting it in so quick that their players aren't ready for it either. So trying to catch that quick advantage, and it's they're really kind of not setting themselves up well themselves. So I don't know. It seems like they were able to maybe try and find a better scoring opportunity. That would better suit them. Nonetheless, I'm up here in the box. That's why I'm not on the field. Another shot attempt, and it gets by Huck. He's the last one to make contact with it, and it does go out of bounds, so it will be a corner kick situation. They briefly had an opening there, but Huck was at least able to get a hand on it and push it enough out of bounds where at least it forced a corner kick. Kick is up. Vidal with the ball in the middle now. Trying to find an opening. He gets one shot on goal. It's deflected. Another chance by Vidal. Tries to find somebody in the center. And a nice stop there. Nice save. Vidal was just dancing around with the ball for a little bit, and finally Huck just said, all right, that's enough of this. I'm going to stop it. So he now has the ball. He's getting ready to either throw, and he looks like he's going to punt it now towards midfield. Tunnell with the header there. Now Miller with another, no, excuse me, that was Gerard with the header. Ball sent down the field to Ayers, who will pick it up and probably kick towards midfield. Sent deep. Cleared out by the Tigers. And again cleared out by the Tigers. So Zell went out with the ball. They're going to say it made contact with his arm. So handling infraction. Free kick for the Tigers. And they're going to send most everybody towards the right side of the field. That's where the kick goes. But it is headed away by the Patriots. A little bit of an opening there. But finally collected by the Tigers. And again headed away. This time now it goes down to Tunnell. But headed away from him. And cleared out by number 5, Gray. And kicked out of bounds by the Tigers. So it will be a throw in. Actually, it might be a free kick. Going to bring in a couple of last-minute substitutions here. 8 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock. Marietta in the lead, 1-0 over the South Patriots. And cleared out again. Marietta now, within the last couple of minutes, doing a very good job keeping the ball away from their own goalie. But now, and as soon as I said that, the ball is kicked down the field. And Huck ends up with the ball, looking for somebody to punt it to. Puts some air underneath it. And again, cleared out. Marietta will be happy to do this the rest of the ball game. So Ayers sends the ball down the field, headed down by Teeter, who finds Vidal. He does have a player down the field. Teeter with the ball now, trying to find somebody with close to the opening there. Still on his feet. Now 20 is by himself. Now they're going to say offside. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. There was still a defender back there. You could see that Kaufman was trying his best to stay behind the line as best as he could, but no luck offsides. Ball goes back to the Marietta Tigers, and with an opportunity to knock some more time off the clock now. Well down the field, Huck sends the ball. Headed by Zell, then headed by Schwindeman. Little volley action there. Finally sent down the field. Kessner with the ball. Going down the field. To Vidal, who tries to keep it in bounds. Does a good job. Still alive, and he ends up on the ground. No call. Cleared out by the Tigers. Still downfield is Vidal. Teeter with the ball. He's got somebody open and a shot on goal. Nice stop by Huck. And a great attempt by Teeter to get the rebound right there, and Huck able to collect it at that point. 5 minutes, 33 seconds left on the clock. And a player down close to midfield now. I didn't see that happen. It looks like it's Trenton Tennell. He's going to limp off the field. We'll go ahead and keep it here because he was able to get off the field in no time. They did stop the clock, though, for injury time.
Adam Hall enters the game for Parkersburg South.
So the officials sorting out a little paperwork here. 5 minutes, 29 seconds left on the clock in the second half. Tigers with the lead, 1-0 over the Parkersburg South Patriots. Huck sends the ball now back in play as he punts towards midfield. And I think they're going to call a bit of a push there on the Tigers. So it will be a free kick in for Parkersburg South. Again, a reminder, we will be bringing you more boys soccer later on this week as we bring you PHS versus St. Albans. It'll be this Thursday live at 7 p.m. Pace becoming a little bit more furious now as the seconds click off. Cleared out by the Tigers. Back down the field. Out of bounds. It will be a throw in for the Patriots. And they get the ball back in quickly, and it's kicked out of bounds once again. Zell with the throw in, this time to Teeter, who ends up on the ground. Clearing kick by a Marietta Tiger. Miller with the ball. A little bit of a scuffle between Miller and Urbanic from Marietta. They're going to call a yellow card on on both players for that little skirmish. So Urbanic and Miller, excuse me, that was, I believe that was Miller. I didn't see who the replacement was for South.
Wes Riley for Marietta and Robbie Miller for Parkersburg South.
That frog is cracking me up, folks. I'm sorry. Our microphone must be right next to the lily pad, if you know what I mean. Centering pass there for the Patriots. Adam Hall there closest to the ball, but finally it is collected by the Tigers, sent down the field. Schwindeman with the ball. South definitely does not need the ball on their own side of the field right now. They need to be able to clear it and get a scoring opportunity pretty quickly here. Teeter with the ball. No, he sends the ball down to Teeter, who is by himself. He's going to make a break towards the goal. A little push there. He's trying to find somebody in the center. He finally does, but nobody able to make the connection there. So it will be cleared by Marietta. There was a golden opportunity there for the Patriots. That yellow card was on Greg Zell, by the way. It was not on Miller. It was on Craig Zell. So he now comes back in. Throw in from Miller to Teeter. Tries to find They're going to issue a yellow card on Hall there for touching the ball. So Huck gets to kick it back in. They have not restarted the clock just yet. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left in the ball game. Officials are getting all the paperwork taken care of for the yellow card. Now Huck brings the ball in and clock has been restarted. Another push against Marietta. Another foul against Marietta, so Zell will kick the ball in now. Centering pass. Teeter heads the ball. Finds number 2, who kicks the ball, but not enough mustard on it to get by the goalkeeper there. So Swisher with a possible, with a shot on goal there, but not able to get enough strength on it to get it by Huck. So Huck punts the ball deep once again towards the middle of the field. South able to clear it, but only a minute and 39 seconds left on the clock here. Something's got to be done pretty quickly. Gilbert with the ball, trying to find somebody in the center. He's got 2 people. They're going to say offside. That time they were just a bit too far down the field. They actually had snuck by the defenders there. They're going to get called for offside just about every time for that. Minute 12 on a ticking clock. Huck with the ball. Getting ready to set it back up for a free kick, taking his time, which I would too if I were him. He gets the ball back in with 50 seconds left on the clock. Last ditch effort now for the Patriots. Sent the ball down the field. Kessner he has a chance. And another fine stop by Huck. And a couple words exchanged there between Kessner and Huck. Actually, I think Kessner was doing most of the talking, and that's going to give him a yellow card. So we've had 3 Patriot yellow cards issued within the last 10 minutes. So Kessner will take a seat. 34 seconds left on the clock. And Tigers are just a couple of clears away from another victory. And Huck kicks the ball back in towards midfield. Zell with the steal. He takes the ball down the field. And they did wait a while to start the clock back up again. Teeter with the steal. And another clear out. And that should just about do it because the clock will not stop. Zell with the throw back in. He throws it deep. He's trying to find somebody in the corner, and that should do it right there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ball game, folks. Final score, Marietta High School 1, Parkersburg South 0. I'm not sure who scored the goal for Marietta, so my Johnson Chiropractic player of the game will be the fine goalkeeper for Marietta, which was Dustin Huck. He had, during the second half, Parkersburg South did step up the offensive effort and put a couple more shots on goal than they did in the first half. And Huck played a pretty tough game. So I'm going to go ahead and give Huck the Johnson Chiropractic player of the game. So the Tigers now improve to 5-2-1. And the Parkersburg South Patriots fall now to an even record of 3-3. As I said, our next game for our CAS will be this coming Thursday. More boys soccer action between PHS and St. Albans, so be sure that you're there for that. I want to thank our sponsors once again, D&T Trophies and Tees, Johnson Chiropractic, Perry's Tires and Alignment. I also want to thank the folks at CAS because they are the home of the triple play. You get your phone, you get your internet, you get your cable, all for this great price of $95. So you're watching this on CAS right now, but if you don't have the triple play, get it because I think you'll like it. I do want to thank our camera folks, students from the Wood County Tech Center running camera for us tonight, Aaron Birch, Kayla Bennett, and Jacob Beha. Also remember Heather and Keith in the trailer doing a fine job with the board and all the graphics and everything. Just another great performance tonight all around, except for me, because I just have ability to just to ramble on a bit, just like I am right now. So, Mike Cameron, I am just about done for this evening. So have yourselves a great evening. We'll see you Thursday night for more soccer action right here on CAS Channel 45.